Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, my name is Anissa Aulia Dendra Putri with NPM 2024415000035 from the Biology Education Study Program. Before we get into the meat of the discussion, let's imagine for a moment the plants that we often see growing in the plants, such as on rocks, walls, or with soil, actually have a very unique and interesting way of life. These small plants are called mosses, and although they look simple, they have a life cycle that other plants do not have. In this video, I will discuss the life cycle of moss plants, also known scientifically as Bryophyta. We will learn how mosses experience alternation of generation or metagenesis, and how this image illustrates the process in sequence and clearly. On this occasion, I will explain about the life cycle of moss plants, or scientifically known as Bryophyta. Most plants have a unique life cycle because they experience alternation of generation, also called metagenesis. This metagenesis involves two main phases, namely the haploid gametophyte generation and the diploid sporophyte generation to end. The first phase starts from the gametophyte generation, which is the dominant and long-lived phase in the life of moss. This gametophyte is the moss plant that we see every day, complete with structure such as stems, leaves, and rhizoids as attachment tools. At the end of the stem, reproductive organs are formed. Antheridium, which produce sperm cell, Archegonium, which produce egg cells or ovum. At the time of fertilization, sperm moving through the water will fertilize the ovum in the Archegonium. This process produces a zygote, which is diploid to end, marking the beginning of the sporophyte generation. The zygote then develops into an embryo, then grows into a sporophyte. This sporophyte does not live independently but remains attached to and dependent on its parent's gametophyte. The sporophyte consists of three main parts. Zeta, which is the stalk that supports the capsule or sporangium, where spores are formed. Calyptra, a capsule protector that comes from gametophyte tissue. Inside the capsule, there is a sporicate or spore mother cell that will undergo meiosis, which is cell division that produce haploid spores, and these spores are the beginning of the next generation cycle. When the spores fall in the suitable place, they will germinate into pronothema, which is a green thread-like structure of moss. The pronothema will then develop into a new mature gametophyte plant, and the cycle begins again. Thus, the moss life cycle shows an alternation between sexual gametophytes and asexual sporophytes generation. Although the sporophyte produce spores through meiosis, the role of the gametophyte remains more dominant in the moss life cycle. The conclusion is the life cycle of moss plants, Bryophyta, experiences alternation of generation, metagenesis, between two phases, namely the dominant haploid gametophyte generation N and the diploid superovid generation 2N, which depends on the gametophyte. Gametophyte produce sex cells, sperm and ovum, while sporophyte produce spores through meiosis. The spores then grow into protonema and develop again into new gametophytes. Thus, this cycle shows a pattern of sexual and asexual reproduction that continues to repeat itself to maintain the survival of moths. This is my explanation of the moth's life cycle. Thank you for your attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Bye bye. Thank you guys.